Hey guys, what's going on? Shane here for Penny Caravan, back again with another look at the Peak Design 45-liter travel backpack and the travel line of accessories. In my last video, I kind of took a look at the features of the backpack and gave my overall first impressions of the bag. But now that I've had a chance to take on a major international trip, 2.5 weeks in Spain and Portugal, I wanted to give a full review of the backpack and give my honest assessment of what I like about the bag, what I think needs to be improved, and if I'm going to keep it or not. So to do that, I want to show you exactly what I packed for the trip and give you my experience using the bag in this situation where I had multiple flights, trains, Ubers, buses, and just kind of give you an idea of how the bag worked in all those situations and if this is the right bag for you. So to start off with, I was able to pack everything I needed for a 2.5 week trip inside this bag. And you can see here that I didn't use the expansion compartment. I was able to pack it all in and keep it still as a pretty slim profile. So if I needed to take a little bit extra than I did, I still have a little extra room with that expansion capability right here using that zipper. But I like keeping it in the slim profile just because I think it looks better and it carries a little nicer. For instance, I had 9 flights overall on this trip and I didn't have to check the bag once. So I think just having a slim profile helps because even though my bag was over limit on a couple of the regional flights from inside Spain and Portugal, I never had to check it. No one ever asked about it just because it looks like a carry-on backpack. No one's going to think, hey, that's a piece of luggage. You need to check that. So having a slim profile I think helps a lot, and I like being able to carry it that way. It's important to note that I was able to carry everything inside this bag except for my camera kit. Now, I mentioned before that I was going to use the everyday sling bag to carry my camera kit, but since I was carrying a much smaller kit than usual, I decided just to take this old crumpler bag I had. It was more than adequate. I actually could fit it in here. I don't know how I was able to fit it in here, but I was able to fit it in there. But it just felt like it was too crammed. I didn't want to be like so crammed that I would struggle every time I was packing it to get things repacked. So I decided just to go ahead and just carry this over my shoulder outside the backpack, and it wasn't a problem. Now, opening up the backpack, just kind of want to show you how I packed it, everything I had inside of it. And it's important to note when I talk about clothing that I'm wearing an outfit. So right now, this is an outfit I took, just a t-shirt, a hoodie, and some sweatpants. And that's typical what I'll wear on a travel day when I was carrying the backpack. So I just wanted to be comfortable on travel days. This is a typical travel day outfit. So everything in here is what I would normally be carrying. Opening it up from the back side, we have that flap right here, which I had my 15-inch MacBook Pro in. Also has that tablet sleeve, but I ended up not using taking the tablet with me. And then right here on the back side, I have my heavier jacket. So on travel days, I was wearing this lighter hoodie, but I also had this heavier jacket too for the colder weather. And I found it easier just to kind of fold it up and stick it right there. Nice big heavy jacket, fits in there pretty well. Okay, so looking inside here, we can see the organization. Right here in the front, this is the large packing cube. I ended up using the large cube instead of the medium cube. And I was actually able to fit all my clothes inside this cube, which is pretty darn impressive. And I'll show you in a second exactly what all I fit in there. I also have here in the shoe pouch an extra pair of shoes. Of course, I'm wearing a pair of shoes, so this was a second set of shoes that I took with me. A pair of brown Sanooks. And then a rain jacket. Cotopaxi Tecker rain jacket that folds down pretty nice and tight. Actually, this most of the time carried outside the bag in one of the outside pockets. That's where I usually carried it. But I just wanted to show you I still have room for that inside here as well. Then we have the tech pouch and the wash pouch, which I'll get into those in just a second. Let me show you the large packing cube, and actually they call it the medium packing cube, don't they? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the medium and the small. So as a medium packing cube, it fits a lot of stuff. I guess if they ever decide to make a large, it would take up the whole space. But here, medium packing cube, fit all my clothes besides the one I was wearing. Put that aside for a second. I'm going to go ahead and now this is maxed out. I probably couldn't fit any more than I have in here. It's almost bursting at the seams. But again, it's pretty impressive that this cube was able to fit everything I needed for a 2.5 week trip. All right, so right off the top, I have 1, 2, 3 collared shirts, 2 long sleeve, 1 short sleeve. And then 1, 2, 3 t-shirts, 2 long sleeve shirts, pair of jeans, pair of slacks, these Cold Tree hiker pants, and then also socks and underwear. So I have 6 extra pairs of socks and then 6 extra pairs of underwear, all inside this one medium packing cube, which I think that's pretty darn impressive. So all these clothes right here, I can go for a week, no problem. And then we did laundry twice in the trip, and yeah, if you're doing one bag travel, then having a cube like this is great because it swallows a lot of clothes, gets you through a week. You don't have to do laundry too often. So we did laundry twice. You probably could have only done it once, but we decided to go ahead and do laundry twice just to have plenty of clothes to make it back home and not have to worry about wearing things twice or whatever. So yeah, I really think that these cubes are phenomenal. They're one of the best accessories that comes with this backpack. And even if you don't get the backpack, go get these cubes because they're great. I like that they fit so well inside the backpack, and that's just a really great feature of the bag. Okay, so looking back inside the backpack, I also have the tech pouch and the wash pouch. I mentioned in the first video that I wasn't quite sold on the tech pouch, but after using it for this trip, I think I do in fact like it quite a bit. Someone in the comments mentioned that it does stretch out after a while, and that is in fact true. So I was able to really fit everything I would want in here, pretty much everything. I was able to make it work for me. I have my laptop charger, a hard drive, mouse, all the miscellaneous cables and accessories I need for my camera kit and for my laptop. So yeah, I really like the tech pouch. Again, the organization makes it so nice just to kind of open it up, get in there, get what you need and get out of it. And then again, it just fits so well inside the bag that it just really all works together so well. The other accessory was the wash pouch. I mentioned that I liked it a lot in the last video as a toiletry kit. Still think it's great. I have all the essentials in here, and if you take a look inside, there's still a lot of room. So if you if you have cosmetics or some health needs that you're taking on trips, there's plenty of room in this bag for a lot of stuff, and it works really, really well. And then a couple other things I had in here were my international travel adapter, which is an essential for anywhere you go, and my Game Vice controller, iPhone game controller that I never use but always goes with me. I don't know why. Okay, so that's an idea of what all took in the main compartment. So let me just zip this up real quick so I can show you the front side. Again, I ended up compressing that front compartment because I didn't want to have it bulky. So I don't have a whole lot in the front, but I just kind of want to show you what I was able to carry in here. Okay, I have my Bose headphones, essential for long haul flights, and my travel wallet with all my extra credit cards and use it for boarding passes and passport. And honestly, that usually actually went in the other side, outside pocket. But when I didn't need it in the outside pocket, I just stuck it in here, plenty of room. And then in these front mesh pockets that I had detailed before that you can access from either side, I ended up just putting in neck guard and gloves and hat. So I needed a place for those, and having them there so I can get to them quickly if I was cold, if I was carrying it and just needed to grab my gloves or hat, having them there was a great option. And then here in the outer mesh, or the front mesh pocket, charging cables, battery pack, and also my Kindle usually went in there. Right now I have it in this outer zip pocket. Honestly, didn't use this outer zip pocket at all. I thought I would, but I really didn't ever use it. Maybe just for that, maybe just to throw something in there really quick that I knew I was going to grab out again later, but ended up not really using that pocket very often. So that gives you an idea of what all you can fit in a 2.5 week trip. It was a little cool, right? So I have some warmer clothes, the extra jacket, the hoodie. I think that in a warm weather environment, I could totally pack really easily in this bag and have enough room for my camera bag that I wasn't able to fit in here this time. What couldn't I fit in this bag though? It's important to ask that question. What was I not able to take that I would have wanted to take? So again, the camera bag didn't fit in there, but again, on a warm weather trip, I don't think that'd be a problem. Also, my drone, my Mavic Air drone, I didn't take that with me. I decided there probably wasn't gonna be an opportunity to really use it on this trip, so I didn't take it with me. It didn't really have a spot in the main compartment, but I probably could fit it here in the front compartment if I really wanted to take it. And then again, I would have a little extra room for a warm weather trip. So I really think on a warm weather trip, when you're kind of packing minimally, you're not going to have thicker, heavier clothes or an extra jacket to worry about. It will fit all that stuff. It will fit the camera cube or the everyday sling bag. It will fit things like your drone. It will fit a good week's worth of clothes, light, warm weather clothes. And I think that's the best thing about this bag, is that it has all these uses where you can kind of customize it to your needs and pack for the trip that you're going on. And I'm looking forward to my future trips in warmer climates to see how this bag performs. So the question is, will I want to keep the bag? I think so. Specifically, will it dethrone my current travel bag, which was the Osprey 5.70 liter? I think the answer to that is yes. That's because I was currently predispositioned to that anyway. I was kind of looking to get away from that backpack because I wanted something that had a little bit more organization and features. I don't really need the detachable day bag. If I do, I have a solution here with the Lock Tote drawstring carry bag. I like this bag because you can, if you're in a situation like on the beach where you wanted to take some stuff with you but keep it safe, this is a good day bag to have because you can lock it to a chair or to a tree and keep your gear safe while you're out in the beach. So this fits perfectly in there. It can fit in that front pocket, or it can lay on the top of your gear in that bigger compartment. So that's going to be my day bag solution on trips that I need a day bag on. So overall, I was kind of predispositioned toward getting rid of the 5.70 anyway, so I really like this as a replacement to that. I think it carries a lot of stuff, and I'm looking forward to taking more trips with it and seeing how it works out. Now, I still have some qualms about it. The ones I mentioned in the previous video, the hip strap, I'm not sold on it. I really wish they had put a better hip strap on there, and again, a sternum strap. But it wasn't actually a problem for me. So I didn't find it to be a problem on this trip. I, took 9 flights, 2 train rides, multiple bus and subway rides, a lot of walking from stations to hotels and things like that. And I didn't have a problem carrying it. Like, it was never uncomfortable to carry. So the hip straps did fine in that regard. And then once they're adjusted, they stay pretty good. But I would still, if they get to a version 2, I would like to see them improve that. And then again, the bag is kind of heavy overall, but the trade-off there, of course, the benefit there is that it's so well built. So what kind of rating would I give this bag? I think I would give it a rating of 3.5 out of 5 stars. I think that's a pretty solid rating for this bag. That's probably where I'd put the Osprey 5.70 as well. What could they do to improve this bag? Just the 2 things I just mentioned. One, fix those hip straps, get a better sternum strap, and then that'll bump it up to 4 stars easily. And then 2, go ahead and try to find a way to cut the weight while still making it as durable as it is. And that'll give it a good, solid 4.5 stars for me. And then if they wanted to really make it a 5-star bag, I don't know, just come up, some new surprise I hadn't thought of, and I think that'll make it a 5-star bag for me. So I think 3.5 stars is a solid rating for this bag. I think it's probably the best bag of its type in terms of one bag travel amongst its competitors. That one bag carry-on size that is modular and can accommodate a lot of different scenarios. I really like it a lot. It's going to be my backpack from now on, and I'm looking forward to taking more trips with it. So hit the subscribe button because this is not the last video I'll do with this backpack. I want to compare it to other backpacks. Again, the Osprey 5.70, just so you can see what all can you pack in this backpack versus what you can pack in that kind of backpack. I have a feeling that it's going to be kind of competitive, even though this is only 45 liters and not 70 liters. How usable a backpack is you can't just go by the numbers. You really have to get your hands in the backpack and try it yourself. So I want to make some videos like that showing you how these bags compare against each other. So hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for that. And if you like the bag and need this video to help you decide that you wanted to get it, got the links below. You can get it from Peak Design or from Amazon. Really appreciate the support. So hit the subscribe button. See you in the next one. Thanks, guys.